Hey there everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Dewbauchee, and in today's video, I'll be talking about 4 purchases that you need to make this week in Grand Theft Auto Online due to the discounts that we have. Obviously, if you already own these vehicles, then, well, you might not need to buy them, but let me know in the comments if you agree, and if you don't have any of them, if you're going to be buying them. Either way, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to click that subscribe button down below to stay up to date with everything GTA. We are going to start off with the Insurgent Pickup Custom, specifically the upgraded Insurgent Pickup Custom. This is honestly one of the best armored vehicles in the game. It has a lot of different capabilities. First of all, it has a very obvious minigun on the roof, so if you have another player with you, this is a really dangerous vehicle. But you'll also notice that I just drove over a proximity mine, and that's because this vehicle drops explosive mines, which are incredibly dangerous. You can spam up to 5 of them, and as you can see, you can just keep dropping them over and over and over. They are super easy to drop, and I can tell you I picked up many kills using these mines. Not only that, but this vehicle, as you can see, is quite durable. It can survive upwards of 27 homing missiles before being taken out, making it one of the most durable vehicles in the game, especially one that you can store in your own personal garage. In general, the fact that this vehicle is 30% off is an absolute steal, especially when you realize how easy it is to get your hands on the Insurgent Pickup Custom. So to get the vehicle that you can actually store in your garage, you have to go to Warstock and buy the Insurgent Pickup. And then after calling the vehicle in through Pegasus, it's going to spawn in. So as you can see, if I go onto my phone, and I go down to Pegasus. I know you can't see my phone, but I'm calling Pegasus right now, which is in your contacts list. And when Pegasus picks up, you go to the weaponized category, and as you can see, the Insurgent Pickup. When you call this in, it's going to spawn as a yellow vehicle on your minimap, like you can see right here. And then, once you get into your Insurgent Pickup, you need to drive it over to either an MOC or an Avenger with the vehicle customization station. You can enter, and doing this will finally allow you to upgrade this vehicle. As we can see, upgrade for $202,000. That's it! $202,000, and you have your hands on the fully weaponized variant. Now, make sure you do not put the armor plating on this vehicle. You can see that you have a couple different options, right? Take off the armor plating. And the reason why is because it actually doesn't do anything except limit your self-defense capabilities while driving the vehicle. And I'll show you exactly what I mean as soon as we load out of the Avenger. Here we go. So as you'll notice, I have one Insurgent Pickup Custom with the armor plating and one without. So obviously this one does not have any protection on the glass. But even though you might think that this armor plating gives you protection, as we can see, the bullets are going right through, and it's not just the sides, it is also the front. This does not count as protection at all. It goes right through this, as we can see, even if I'm shooting through the center here. It's going directly through this. So there's literally no reason to run the extra armor on the Insurgent. It's not going to make a difference. But what will is the ability to use weapons. We can see if I hop into the seat here, I can't use any personal weapons while driving. But if I hop into this Insurgent Custom, you will notice that I am able to use any personal weapon I want, like sticky bombs or, anything. So because of that, don't put the armor plating on the vehicle. Trust me, you're going to regret it. With that being said, in general, it's already a super inexpensive purchase. I think it's like $750,000. It's 30% off this week, and the upgrade is super cheap. And the best part is you can just keep upgrading them, right? Because Pegasus allows you to call in an infinite amount of the base variant, you can literally just, for 200 grand, keep upgrading them and storing them in your garage. It's a great deal. I would highly recommend to do it. That brings us over to the Dewbauchee Vagner, which I honestly love. It's one of the cheapest supercars in the game, available on Legendary Motorsport. It's got a base price tag of $1.5 million. And this week, judging that it's 30% off, it's going to be $1 million to pick your hands up on the Dewbauchee Vagner. Now we can see the capabilities this vehicle has on GTA Cars.net. It's the 11th best lap time supercar in the game, and it's got the 18th best top speed in the supers category at 127 miles per hour. So this is an absolute performer when it comes to the supers category. And not only that, as we can all agree, this vehicle looks absolutely amazing. It has great levels of customization going for it. If I'm not mistaken, it's based off the Aston Martin Valkyrie, but I seem to get these vehicles wrong, so you can correct me if I am indeed incorrect. But in general, this is an amazing vehicle. It's got acceleration, it's got handling, and the fact that you can pick all of this up for the low price tag of $1 million in my eyes makes the Vagner an absolute steal. So if you don't own this vehicle, definitely get your hands on it. This next one I feel like is a very obvious one. And I find it hard to believe that at this point in GTA, there's many players that don't own the armored Kuruma. But I still want to mention it just in case you're a newer player, you're a beginner, and you don't own the car. The armored Kuruma is simply the best mission vehicle when it comes to being a beginner. Why? Well, that is because it has completely bulletproof armor, right? If you are getting shot at with this vehicle, you do not ever have to worry about dying. As we can see, I have a 5-star wanted level, and we got a bunch of people in front of us that are going to try and kill me. But because I'm in the armored Kuruma, I don't take any damage. Even though the glass looks like it's being shot through, you just don't get shot. Yes, you can take a teeny bit of damage when driving this vehicle. For some reason, there's like a little area here and there where it's a bit of a weak spot. But all you need to do is go to health and ammo and eat a little bit of snacks, and you're back up to full health. But, I mean, imagine doing this in any other vehicle in GTA. You couldn't, right? You'd be dead. Look at all of the bullet holes on my Kuruma here. Like, this is insane. And this is why the armored Kuruma is one of the best vehicles to get your hands on in GTA Online. It's not expensive either. It's only $525,000. So for the price tag that Rockstar's asking, I personally would say that the armored Kuruma is insane. I mean, look at this. We have barely taken any damage. This is just absolutely crazy. So definitely get your hands on this. If you already own one, buy another. It's such a good pickup. And that brings us to the final vehicle to talk about in today's video, being the Greenwood. I'll be honest, the Greenwood is not my favorite of the Imani Tech vehicles, but it has one thing going for it, and that is the price tag. The Greenwood is already one of the cheapest Imani Tech vehicles in the game, and that's because it doesn't feature semi-bulletproof glass like the other Imani Tech vehicles that were released at the time. But it's still pretty fast, going in at over 120 miles per hour. It's got a lot of fun customization going for it, and in general is actually quite a good muscle car. There's no complaints in its performance. And it features the full shebang when it comes to Imani Tech capabilities. So it has the armor, meaning that you can survive upwards of 10 homing missiles, 4 sticky bombs without ever worrying about dying in a public lobby. And not only that, the vehicle's a 4-seater. As I said, it's fairly fast, and it features a missile lock-on jammer. So in general, this is still a great pickup. If you want a cheap Imani Tech vehicle to get your hands on, the Greenwood is an amazing choice. It's at a base price tag of like 1.2 million, so this week you can get it for 800,000. That's a steal. If you don't own this, I would definitely recommend to buy it. It does also feature proximity mines, but unlike the Insurgent Pickup Custom, these proximity mines are a little bit more lame. All they do is make it so your vehicle kind of slides. So if you drive over the slick, as we can see, your vehicle just slips all over the place, but it's not really going to stop anybody from chasing you. It might drive them off the road, but yeah, that's why this vehicle has the missile lock-on jammer, and it obviously has the missile resistance. Either way, hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and let me know if you agree or disagree with my picks, but I think these are all fantastic choices, and you should consider getting your hands on them. Either way, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!